In an era where the world's fastest trains sell faster than planes, China can only rank fourth in this ability to flaunt its wealth. Next, this issue of Super Factory will take you on a tour of the world's 4 fastest trains. Please press and hold to like and comment on family points. Top 10. Shinkansen H5 train. Japan's Shinkansen, a high-speed rail system operated by Japan Railway Company, is possibly the fastest high-speed rail system operated by Japan Railway. The fastest train is the social train, with a design speed of up to 360 km per hour. The maximum running speed is 320 km per hour. This endless train is designed to cope with various adverse weather conditions. Therefore, it is equipped with professional soldier equipment and a special drive system to prevent frozen from moving on its wheels. There are 4 cars in total, which can accommodate 730 passengers. Depending on the type of train, the track must include blue, white, and red lines. Its front end is 15 meters long and is shaped like a coconut. It is believed that this design is intended to reduce the life-saving ability of the power steering system. Top 9. ICE 3 train. The Shenyang Dianlian EMU is a high-speed EMU developed by Siemens and first delivered in 1997. Find out the most popular high-speed trains and their different variants across Europe. The fastest of these is the Signal operating in France, which can reach a maximum speed of 320 km per hour. So why is he ahead of the new train? Since this is not his full power in the test, his maximum speed reached 368 km per hour, which is considered a very fast speed. Although these models differ in speed and interior sophistication, they all feature advanced noise reduction technology along with energy management and aerodynamics, making them the most widely used today. Top 8. High-speed train Heimu 430. Tikoku 430 Australian dollars. A high-speed train launched in South Korea in 2010. The train has a total of 6 cars, a total length of 140 kilometers, can carry up to 381 passengers, and can also conduct interviews 30 times. This high-speed train was jointly developed by the China Railway Research Institute and Korean train manufacturers. The design speed of the train can reach 430 km per hour. The maximum speed is 370 km per hour. This is one of the fastest trains since the Tailiangzai train. To provide passengers with a more comfortable experience, the train uses washable technology, which allows the train to be washed within a range of 100 kilometers in all directions. This means that passengers will not feel uncomfortable when the train is running at high speed. If you add a spare battery to the leather seat, no one will want to get out of the car. Both cars are equipped with an energy recovery system that can convert and store energy during braking to lead the energy-saving keyboard. The functional recycling technology used in new energy vehicles today is all of the same technology, and there are fixed differences between advanced technologies. The price is quite expensive, but for the future of clean sky and clean air, it is worth spending a little more money. Top 7. Fuxing MU train. The nearby high-speed train line was developed by China Railway Group and has a reasonable aerodynamic design. It can greatly reduce the space. The assistant said that his phone runs at 350 km per hour, while the actual speed should be 420 km per hour. It is also equipped with an advanced ground communication system that can continuously monitor the performance and safety of the train. Fuxing is famous for its high speed and safety. The train is also very comfortable and has a business class. The business car is a small semi-closed space, large enough to lie down and large enough to lie right in front. There is a screen of about 1.8 inches. Below the screen there is a groove in the front of the body so you can lie down with your legs straight. The business class also has its own sliding door. The first half is manual, the second half will automatically search or exit. Uncle Bo, this number of business people is really comfortable. The reason he ranks 7th is because in 2022, the latest total number of bike trips reached the original figure of 435 kilometers. Top 6. Harmony EMU ship. The Harmony EMU is a general term for a series of high-speed EMU trains produced in China based on the import, digestion and absorption of foreign high-speed EMU trains with innovation. This railway was developed by China CRRC Corporation and put into use in 2010. The design speed of this railway is 380 kilometers per hour. You can adjust the speed up to 20 kilometers per hour yourself, but this speed is set for safety reasons. During the test, its maximum speed reached an astonishing 486.1 kilometers per hour, equivalent to the speed of flying on the ground. Although the platform is imported from abroad, it is still better than the original platform. Top 5 Devas train. France has been involved in building high-speed rail networks since 1966 and has always been at the forefront of high-speed train technology. In 2007, they beat the weather and set a speed record of 574.8 kilometers per hour, and it has won the title of the fastest train in the world. The Tianjin train is operated by the French National Railway Company and runs between Paris in eastern France and southern Germany. Although he once set the fastest speed record because safety is the most important, he also gave suggestions and often traveled at 320 kilometers per hour. After the advent of trains, travel times between these countries have improved and more time can be spent sightseeing and having fun, regardless of the efficiency and safety of this means of transport. These trains are used on many routes in the county, the first choice for tourists and travelers to Europe. Top 4. Shanghai Maglev train. The child-carrying suspension train has been running for a long time in Shanghai and is operating abnormally. This is part of the Shanghai Metro, connecting Longyang Road and Pudong International Airport, Chongqing. The line is about 29.8 kilometers long and has a capacity of 959 people. Speaking of the capacity of the 12-story train car and the middle car, each car has a capacity of 110 passengers, and the last car has a capacity of 110 passengers. When the train is suspended, the station's suspension electromagnet and the incense on the rail attract each other to lift the train, and a suspension agent is formed between the electromagnet and the rail. It is best to turn on the air conditioner before coming. Before May 2020, its operating speed reached an astonishing 431 kilometers per hour. It only takes 7 minutes and 20 seconds to travel from Longyang Road to Pudong International Airport, which is nearly 60,000 kilometers faster than taking a taxi. This does not take into account factors such as traffic congestion caused by taxis on the road. However, due to some factors such as parties on May 1, 2020, the maximum speed of the Chiyuanfu train to Shanghai was adjusted to 100 kilometers per hour. However, even with clues, it is still nearly 3 times faster than a taxi, which affects people's choice. Because in Shanghai, what people care about most is efficiency. This is the only high-speed maglev train in commercial operation at present. It is not only a means of transportation, but also demonstrates the important characteristics of Chinese train technology. Top 3 Qingdao Metro Middle East. Qingdao Middle East Maglev train. The fastest maglev train was initiated by CRRC Qingdao Xifang. The project was launched in 2016 and lasted for 2.5 years. The topic was initiated in 2019 and successfully completed in 2020 at Shanghai Tongji University. After more than 10 years of thinking, this was finally determined after rigorous system optimization. In 2021, the entire system was successfully developed, the 6-month connection sequence began, and it was finally launched at the Qingdao factory 6 months later. So far, there have been 2.5 years of high-speed maglev transportation systems with speeds of 600 km per hour. These 2 suspension trains use valuable cars with extremely high operational safety, spacious space, comfortable driving experience, continuous rail contact, long rail life, and high speed. This marks the official formation of China's 3-way competition with Japan and Germany in the field of high-temperature superconductivity. There are many clues. The 600 km high-speed maglev train takes only about 3.5 hours to travel from Beijing to Shanghai. From Guangdong to Shenzhen, you may have to get off the train before finding your way. This train has 4 cars, each of which can hold more than 100 passengers. The train is expected to be put into use next year. By then, it is estimated that no one will be flying domestically anymore. Top 2 Maglev train. These 2 maglev trains are high-speed multi-dimensional welfare trains developed by the Central Japan Railway Company. This train line will be put into use in 2027. Currently, it is reported that the Chua Shinkansen subway line connecting Tokyo and Osaka, which is not expected to be built until 2027, has an investment of more than $10 billion, and it is very likely that E-Banyan will not be able to make a profit. The spy carriage has a water flow and the carriage can hold 1,000 passengers. The exterior of the car is blue and white, In April 2015, the Limi bullet train reached a speed of 603 kilometers per hour, breaking the world record for the highest train speed. I heard that after it was officially put into operation, its operating speed was only less than 100 kilometers per hour. Japan is lower than Peking University, but it can still create miracles. This speed allows him to reach Beida in just over 2 hours from Japan, and is 50% faster than the current Tokaido Shinkansen. Top 1. Hyperloop train. Nomination for the American Hyperloop project. Hyperloop is a high-speed transportation project using vacuum tubes developed by the Hyperloop company. In 2020, the project successfully completed the first test on the train for the executives of Hyperloop 1. The two executives took turns describing the situation inside the train. The train accelerated to 216 kilometers per hour and passed through the next 100-meter test tunnel at an average speed of 172 kilometers per hour. When the second-generation super high-speed train codenamed H2 appeared, the members of the association reduced the speed of the train during acceleration and deceleration, and the speed was controlled at 216 kilometers per hour. Another reason is that the speed of the train is not enough to complete the entire acceleration of the train, but when tested in late 2017, the super high-speed train reached a maximum speed of 386 kilometers per hour. In addition, the company also stated that this is just the tip of the iceberg of the speed of the shuttle. Since there is almost no electric power in the subway, the maximum speed is expected to reach an astonishing 223 kilometers per hour. The speed of China Southern Airlines aircraft will not exceed 1,000 kilometers. If the capsule train can really reach the speed of an airplane, I think we should give up flying altogether. After all, this train took her to safety by plane, but it is still unknown whether it can reach this speed. Although the name of the store is not developed by China, China is very good at this. I believe that in the near future, China will be able to surpass other countries and take the #1 position. After all, my country is almost crazy. I hope my country develops supersonic trains.